It is now officially, technically, the postseason for the 2025 Major League Soccer season. We are here. The regular season is done. If you wanted any of our thoughts, by the way, regarding how these teams who are coming into the postseason are looking, feeling, everything in between, go check out the last couple of videos on the channel. We broke down everything from our final power rankings, along with a couple other things. So go check it out. Let us know what you think in the comments down below, and then come back to this video, because for today, you see the creators on your screen. It's going to be a banger. To preview the play-in matches, the two of them, we're going to be actually just doing a combined 11, okay? A combined 11 for Orlando City versus Chicago Fire, and a combined 11 for Portland versus RSL. We're going to break this into two videos. So as soon as you're done watching this first one, go check out the second one. Let us know what you think. As usual, I got a great panel of co-hosts with me to break it all down. We have Hitman Honda, Hector from Insert Name FC, Davi from the Blue Burrows Pod, and I would say the two almost special co-hosts for tonight, because it is their teams we're talking about. We have the John Darby back on Wake Up MLS. We got John Rivera. We got John Rollins from Loud and Proud Orlando here with me. Some are calling it the Juan Darby. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right. But we're going to jump in today, figure out
the Juan Cup.
The Juan's Cup. I like that, bro. I like that. I'm going to pull up a lineup builder on my screen. We're going to debate and pick our combined 11 for how we think this game's going to potentially go tomorrow. And just with the discussions, the debates in between, as we figure out which players are going to stack in this combined 11, that's going to serve as our preview for this game. Okay. So stick around. It's going to be a fun video. Let's jump in. All right, man. I'm going to go ahead, share my screen. And for the formation, I'll go ahead and talk about that really quickly. For the formation, we have, I'll put this down here at the bottom, a 3-4-3. Okay. It's pretty tight knit in here. I wanted to make sure everybody there at home could really see kind of how this looks. But we have our 3-4-3. It's the best that we could really come up with, considering how different and unique each of these teams really set up on game day when it's all said and done. So let's just jump in. We'll start with keeper. We'll work our way towards the attack, and we'll see how the debates really unravel from there. So this one may not be that much of a debate. I'm kind of hoping Rollins can give me a strong case for GOLZ, but we will see. But it truly is Chris Brady versus GOLZ. How are we feeling, guys? Look at Rivera, man. He's already nervous. Look at him. I can see it. Who wants to make the case for GOLZ, or are we just automatically sliding Brady in here?
I will say that, like, the Toronto game, he did not perform well, but like, as what I know about Pedro GOLZ is, like, he can just turn it on and then be that Pedro GOLZ that everybody in this league knows, like, can frustrate attackers and make multiple saves out of nothing and be that, like, El Pulpo guy that we know in this league. So as much as he's off form right now, like, he does get up for big playoff games and he could produce something big. But I do also think that Chris Brady is a very good keeper. Maybe there's an argument around, like, playoffs, you know, John. We were here last year. It's been a while for you, buddy, but let's say he's seen his fair share
Technically,
of playoff games.
Game.
I don't. Is Brady ever played a playoff game?
Technically,
I'll say this. Last time we made the playoffs, Chris Brady was probably on the
right.
In the
womb? Say it. In the womb?
No, he was in the academy doing his thing. He was in the academy doing his thing for sure.
Yeah, fair enough.
Wasn't Chris Brady, like, at the MLS Next game, like, being the, like, you know, guy that he was before like, Gaga, keeper, but they were both in right? And then that whole, like, full circle moment happened. Yeah. Pedro could perform. Like, he could be a boss in this game. He has that, you know, international experience. He has experience in the playoffs. He's either hot or cold. If the hot El Pupo turns up, he can save anything out of anywhere. Or the other El Pupo turns up, it's like it was against Toronto, where he's trying to save it with one hand and it still goes in. So,
he becomes El Pupu. Yeah,
right. It depends which one we get. I'm hoping for the good one, the one with 8 limbs.
This is a dangerous nickname to have, by the way.
Yeah. Crazy nickname. Something to note with this, by the way, okay, and this is in favor of GOLZ, because I know a lot of fans out there think Brady's just the clear cut, like, should be the starter in this combined 11. GOLZ has less goals conceded over the course of the season, more clean sheets. So I think when you think about that, right,
sitting in front of him though.
Yeah, it could be that.
I'm just saying, like, that plays into a lot of it, into account of clean sheets. So
yeah, I mean, that's fair. But no matter what, the facts are the facts, right? So I think, you know, you look at recent form, a completely different story. I agree. I think that Toronto drubbing by Toronto, right, for Orlando. Bro, that I didn't see that coming. I thought Toronto could maybe sneak a win in, and they absolutely clapped Orlando. So
yeah,
recent form doesn't favor GOLZ or Orlando in general, but I still think the experience counts for so much at this point, right? Because I don't think anybody in the Chicago Fire can even recall the last time potentially, right, that this team was at this point. There wasn't a play-in game back in 2017, but it's been that long, almost a decade since this team was in the postseason. But we're here. So with all of that said, we got to pick one. How are we feeling, guys? Maybe we got 6 panelists here. Maybe you have a little bit of a vote. Anybody want to vote for GOLZ? I'm going to be right there with John. I'm actually going to vote on experience.
My boy.
I will take
GOLZ
as well. I like that.
I'll say this about GOLZ: he has had more shots against him.
I'm gonna vote for GOLZ as well. I think
y'all are tripping. We're just gonna let go of all the mistakes that GOLZ has done this season.
It begins.
So it begins.
No, not nearly enough. Not nearly enough. I've seen GOLZ spoon fucking shots that he should be catching. I don't want to hear it, bro. That as a goalkeeper,
I'll give Brady this. He has worked on it from the beginning of the year. He is
because he's still young. He doesn't.
Exactly.
This is his second full season as a starter, where before he barely got any playing time.
And again, you also got to think about it. Playoff experience. I know it's not the playoffs, but as far as playoff experience goes, GOLZ has much.
Hey, that playoff experience should have carried during the regular season. I don't know what happened, but.
What?
For a goalkeeper that has playoff experiences for the amount of errors and mistakes that he's made this season, it's kind of crazy.
It's like
and yet you're in the same place with.
Hey, we're a place above him though, so like we're better,
that's what it is. That's what it is.
We get a host. We get a host of play.
Let's not brag about 8th night. There's nothing here to brag about.
Who's less trash?
There's also key points to where Brady has saved Chicago Fire from.
Oh no, for sure.
Yeah, no, I agree.
He makes some stellar saves. I feel like
honestly, besides the Juan Cup, this is like they shouldn't be here Cup.
Yeah, I'm super shocked.
Juan will go home.
I'm shocked I'm here too.
Juan will go home.
Honestly,
Juan will make it to the playoffs.
dude. If we're shocked, these two teams are here. What do we think about the West when that comes up?
Oh God, we'll get to Portland versus RSL in due time. I don't need to worry about that right now.
Yeah.
A few teams decided to shit the bed. Okay, that's why those teams are there for a reason.
This is definitely the better playing game.
This is the better playing game.
I agree.
Even with all the engines.
But when we talk about shifting into that second gear into the, I guess, postseason, I'll use that as better as saying playoff. But I do think that value does come into play for Pedro, and I think that's where I'm edging him a little bit right now because Brady's still green. I think there's a whole lot of promise for him. The future, he has the whole world ahead of him. But right now, I just value experience when it comes to these win or go home type matches because Brady doesn't have that. Unless you want to call it.
Hopefully, Toronto is
GA Cup
call too. Like,
because I agree with Hector. Like, what happens if he shits the bed? Like, what happens if he just shows up, gets nervous, and let a stupid mistake happens? And again, it's a massive what if potentially. But I think there's more question marks around Brady than there are around GOLZ.
More question marks around Brady?
Yes, that's what I said. You can understand what I'm saying. Okay, good deal.
Are you serious?
Yes, because he has no play.
I'm glad you can hear me through the mic. I'm glad you can hear me. Yes.
I just find that crazy. I don't know.
It's a learning stage.
What's a certainty for a young keeper on a team who hasn't been to playoffs?
What's a certainty for a goalkeeper that has been in poor form to turn it around randomly in a week? Less than a week.
The fact that he's been here before.
He's
literally been here before.
Yeah. I love you, man, but that's exactly what Pedro does. Like in a weird way,
Pedro
like he will do that. Like,
yeah.
Have you not watched
either
Peru?
Bad or good? And
have you not watched Peru?
Yeah, like Peru.
To be fair, Peru's not making it to the World Cup.
When he's on, he's great.
Yeah, to be fair, he's there. Yeah, they're not making it. But still, I don't know, man. I think it's like okay, how about this? How much are you factoring the Toronto games? I feel like in general, yes, Orlando's been up and down, but it's not because of the goalkeeper. If anything, he's maybe helping them out a little bit along the way.
Toronto ended very well, so I guess you could do either or.
All right, so we got to vote then. So we had 1, 2, 3. Honda, what did you have?
Wait, if we're gonna shit on people based on how they played on the last game on decision day, I feel like there's some room to be said about Chicago. Then
we tied. We didn't lose.
How many times did Brady get scored on?
Yeah, but we still tied.
2 against New England, probably one of the worst attacks in the league.
Let's talk about it.
Essentially went down like right away. First minute.
Woody L sniffing blood, I hear.
Woody L is definitely not sniffing blood. But you know who is? Ojeda, bro.
Ojeda's a baller. And we'll talk about him. Okay, look. I agree. There's no judgment we should be making on the last game of the season by itself. That's why we have to look at form, experience, right, at this point of the season. And I think when you look at all the check boxes, there's just maybe like 1 or 2 more for Galissa, despite how bad Orlando may or may not be right now.
To be fair, they're both bad.
Yeah, but the opposite's also true, right? Like everybody thought Messi was going to walk through all the playoffs last season when they were smashing everybody in the regular season, and they got fucking beat in the first round.
But also to that point, though, the Fire also play up to their competition. They have
in the regular season.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's all we got to base it off of, though.
That's my fucking point. That's what I'm saying. That's literally my point.
Okay, this is a completely different roster, though. Like. This is a whole different new roster.
Yesterday was yesterday. Today is today.
I don't understand.
Why are we looking at the past? Why are we looking at form, guys? Like, what are we doing here?
We're looking at form. Brady had a big game against Miami. That was like 3 games ago. So like, we're looking at form.
Miami, bro.
Exactly. But that's what I mean. It's just we're playing Orlando.
Playing it's not like Orlando from Florida.
Is Orlando a team now? Is that what we're considering it?
Are you saying it like they've never been a top team? Are you fucking high?
No,
bro. They legitimately every year. Championship DVD is a theme on this show. What I am
saying is Orlando is a good team. Hence, we will play better against better teams. That's what I'm saying.
And yet, help me out, bro. Help me out. Yet you're in the wild card.
I mean, Orlando do tend to play down to their competition, so yeah. I don't know. It could be an ugly game. Like it could be a not pretty game. Honestly,
Davi, give me your pick, bro. You're the tiebreaker. Give me your pick.
I'm gonna go Brady.
Oh, okay.
Is he the tie?
So how many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3.
3-3.
Is it 3-3?
It is a tie.
I'll be honest with you. I could be persuaded just because of the stats on.
I could be persuaded is crazy, Honda.
No, literally, everything is saying go against Brady, bro. I've seen Brady play. He's not bad. It's just
he's not bad.
Everything's
Honda's like, I'm convinced. These motherfuckers convinced me, man. That's crazy.
Okay.
Everything's piled against him. Experience. You know
I've heard enough.
That is crazy.
I've heard enough.
Nah, bro, I'm about ready to walk out, bro. What?
This is how democracy is done. We just flipped Honda, and now we can move to the next agenda.
Let's go, Popo.
Let's go.
There's not even a question for this next position anyway.
You're right. You're sure. And now maybe things take a turn. Okay.
So no, you can saw Freeman in there. I'm not going to argue that.
Well, let's talk about it, right? Because we still have to figure out if Freeman's going to be one of these core 3 in the back, or if we're talking about like him being potentially like, I don't know, some sort of a hybrid wing back or outside back or winger. So let's start with these 3, just the central defenders in general. Okay. Where's the back line? If you want to make a case for an outside back being slotted in here, totally fine with that too. Just who is the first staple that is non-negotiable in this back line?
I mean, there would be a guy in Orlando right now. But
I can't even say who.
Yeah, I would say Robert Jensen if he was not.
Yeah, I would too.
I'm gonna go David Bracolo. I think like he has actually had a really good season for us. He's been playing left back a lot, but now he's back in center back because we had injuries, and like he's good. He scored a goal last game. He's been playing really well for the Serbian national team. Like he's really found his way in MLS. So I think you're going to hopefully see that this is a big game from him. We need a big game from him because he's stepping into Jensen's.
Oh, if you would have had
being that leader in the back line.
You like him more than Schlegel?
I think Schlegel he's Schlegel. Like he just is what he is. He has moments of brilliance, and like in playoffs in the past, he has come up big. But I think this season he's kind of peaked earlier in the year. He's kind of not been performing as well. That doesn't mean that he can't have a great game. I just think right now, David Breclo is the one that's really standing out in this defensive position.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. I think Schlegel's decent. I probably haven't seen enough of Breclo just yet. But all right. Do we want to slot a Chicago defender in here? John Rivera, how you feeling?
Yeah, I said Waterman.
Okay, yeah, actually, that's a good shout. That's a good shout.
Because he's been. I do believe that the Fire have gone better since he's joined the team. We've been a little bit more solid in the back, like less goals, less mistakes too.
Yeah.
I think overall, this experience helps. So.
And if Jack Elliott was available, we would also bring
Jack
him in
Elliott would have been there. Yeah, Jack Elliott would have been in there.
Okay.
So there's a very mirror for mirror right now with Orlando and Chicago. Like,
yeah,
it'd be nice to have these two guys on the field.
Yeah, they're both missing a very key piece in the back line.
In a winner-take-all opportunity situation.
Exactly,
nice
bro. Exactly.
All this just to get cooked in the next round by Philly.
Yeah.
Now, to me, there's a debate here.
Do you even want to win this game?
I don't really care. I'm gonna be so honest. I don't really care.
John's just happy to be here. John's
I'm happy to be
He's toning it down.
No.
So that if they lose,
after he got so defensive about
anyway,
Brady over
I had already said. I had already said. I think at the beginning of the season when I said top four or some bullshit like that.
Yeah.
So I was. I was already cooked.
You said it with chest too. You literally said it with chest, bro. Like,
hey, listen. Sometimes you gotta say things with chest, and
that's fine. But back that shit up. You're in here. You're here now, John. You're
here,
like
bro. Top four though. Some days, some weeks we did play like we were top four. But
fair, bro. Okay, so you're telling me you're in any kind of a postseason match for the first time in 8 years, and you don't care?
Oh no, I'm not. I'm saying the team will want to win it. I just don't have any hope. My hope, I'm just letting you know my hope,
bro. No shot, no shot, guys. Chicago Fire fans in the comments, cook this.
They
dude.
know,
absolutely cook this dude, bro.
They know.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah, cook 'em stir fry style, bro. 1000%.
All five of you.
But our own fans know. Anytime you have a little bit of hope or expectation, shit hits the fan. So I mean, we might as well.
I'll tell you this right now: a lot of Chicago Fire fans are with John right now. Like,
I'm telling you that.
But they still have hope. You know what I mean? Like, you've seen enough this season.
John has a
little hope for what? To get into the first round of the playoffs.
You don't buy Kuipers and players like Kuipers and Bamba to not have hope. There's no fucking way that's the case, bro. There's no.
I'm not saying the club's not ambitious. I'm just saying the fan base itself. We're kind of just we're already tired. We're exhausted of this shit. Okay,
Rollins, you won, bro. You won this game. You won this game. It's over. It's over.
I've already said it, bro.
You can't just throw in the towel. This is not how the playing game works.
We're here for vibes, bro.
Bro, is this how the preview went yesterday? I haven't checked it out yet. Is this how the preview went yesterday?
He had a lot more enthusiasm yesterday. I think I used up all that.
24 hours. But you know what it was? We picked Alessa over Brady, and he's like, it's over.
Yeah, nah, this cooked, bro. This is cooked. This in general is just cooked.
Yeah, I've changed my mind after all this. I think Schlegel should be in this match right now. I genuinely honestly, he's been pretty good over this season.
I think so too.
In general,
but I mean, what's
he has had a good season.
Chicago, though.
The other option would be Sam Rogers, and Sam Rogers is solid, but he's not Schlegel.
Because I really feel like you can't put Freeman in that back line. He's such an attacking player for us. He has to be in this right wing back position, in my opinion.
I don't know anything about Schlegel. The last time I saw him, he was getting cooked in the CONCACAF Champions Cup. So
I do remember that. That was tough.
To be fair, he was in the Champions Cup.
Yeah,
not,
I mean,
against MLS, right?
He also has this thing in playoffs. Like, I mean, Davi will know the famous moment where he went in goal and made a save to knock him out of the playoffs in the New York versus Orlando a few years ago.
It's all cool. Though. We won the cup the next year anyway.
It's all cool.
So, like, he has this craziness in playoffs. Like, he will do anything. Like, he literally will put his body on the line. So there might be some crazy moment in this game or this playoff series where you see Schlegel do something nuts.
I can't
That's
argue with
kind of
that.
the thing he is.
Can't argue with that.
And the proceeds to get a red card in the first minute.
Yeah, literally, he will get a red card if he takes that one.
Try for what? Sam Rogers.
Defend Rogers.
I'm not going to back Rogers.
Defend Rogers, bro. Come on, man. Come on.
He's coming in for Elliott. Was it Cups? Defend Cups.
Cups.
Defend Cups.
I don't even know.
Cups is 17, bro.
Homie had to Google him to figure out how many appearances he had this season. There's no way that Cups is in this conversation.
Bro. I know that.
Bro, he's not even on the roster off up.
I'm telling you, he's 17. He's young.
Yeah, fair.
He's
fair.
played games though. He's played.
And by the
games.
way, again, Cups ever tunes in, bro. We're not shitting on you. I promise. It is legitimately just a crazy argument to have on a combined 11.
Hey, all I'm saying is we got hope. We got hope back there. You know?
To be fair, Orlando.
Oh, so now you have hope. So, now we got hope.
Not for this year, but for next year, yeah,
okay,
for sure.
Okay, all right.
Orlando has had a better defense this season, so I guess a lot.
Yeah. I don't mind this. I think, like I said, I think Waterman has done a good enough job since he's gone to our team to kind of solidify and limit the amount of mistakes that we were having back there, because there's a lot of problems. A lot of the times, and this is why I defend Brady so much, is because you just see him yelling at the defense because they lack or they leave a ball somewhere, they just drop it dead. There's a lot of mistakes that defense was doing prior to, and since he's gone, the amount of mistakes has dropped significantly. So there's been less errors leading to a lot of goals that we conceded, which is why I think that for that reason, he is more than right to be in here. That now that Jake Elliott is not available, or Jack Elliott, not Jake.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, we got the back three figured out. I think the outside backs are actually the wing backs are actually probably straightforward in my opinion. There's one of each.
Yeah. I mean, also, John, just to counter argument my own team, we haven't had a clean sheet since June 14th. So
what you're saying is you're overdue. You're fucking
Hey, so what I'm hearing is it's a Jose hate watch. That's what I'm hearing.
No, bro.
Right?
First off, I've been burned
is a
by how.
Yeah.
No. I know it's a hate watch. It's a Greg hate watch for you. I know that's what it is.
Listen to me. I have backed Chicago more than any non-fan in the history of this channel. There is not any. I've been burned so many times by the amount of times I backed you guys that now I'm just like, whatever fucking happens, happens.
You know
At this point, I can't be more wrong than I am now.
He's
overtaken.
But it's been due to my dissatisfaction and not being optimistic for my own team, and I've been proven right. So.
I know, but now you're here, bro. Now the hope should be higher than it's ever been.
Vibes. We're just here for the vibes.
That's crazy.
John is
here for the playing game, guys.
John's essentially giving you the Bane speech.
For real, bro. Like, what is this? Like, what is this? I don't know. Anyway, at the end of the day, bro, I hope that when game time gets here,
you merely adopted the darkness.
I think when game time gets here, I'm hoping that you're ready. You got the fucking kid on. You're locked in. The phone is on silent. Nobody's bugging you. You're
not
just
even going to be able to watch the game. I had prior commitments before knowing that we were going to make this fucking game. I'm going to the home opener of the Bucks. So
like I said, we shouldn't even be here, bro.
I opted. So like, whatever happens. I really don't care.
All right, whatever. It's fine. At the end of the day, I feel for you. I'm just as frustrated as you are.
No, wow. In the middle of buttfuck nowhere. No,
all the way to SeatGeek and Bridgefield.
No, that's a horrible drive.
By the way, I was just in Chicago, John, FYI, and it was beautiful actually. This time of year, I love it.
To Bridge. Oh no, it's been nice.
Yeah.
Wait, this game's being played at SeatGeek and not Soldier Field.
I thought it was.
We're playing at SeatGeek.
Well, John had that information.
Who cares about a play-in?
It's a play-in, bro. Soldier Field is reserved for the big
7K attendance.
I could be wrong.
True. Yeah. If Vancouver can move playoff games for a monster truck rally, there's no problem playing this shit. There's zero problem playing this.
No, actually, it is at Soldier. I was wrong. It is.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah,
well, there you go. We stand corrected.
No excuse now.
I thought
now you have to win.
No, because I thought the Bears had a home game this week. That's why I thought normally when that happens, we don't normally play midweek. Like,
okay.
So
well, now
the Bears were at home last week.
Yeah, I thought they were home again, but I guess not.
All right, so going back to the lineup, we got Freeman at outside right back, and then this is Gutman, right? I mean, at the end of the day.
Yeah. It's always fine.
So, that one's very straightforward, guys. There's no need to unpack this even more. I mean, if you watch either team, you could tell those are two of the most prominent players in the field.
You could play Unbound and Gulo there if you really want to.
No.
That defensive work rate is unmatched.
Could you make an argument for Zink though? Zink or Noggle?
Zink could go there. That's fair.
No,
but you're gonna play it further up, right?
Wingback is essentially a winger, and I mean
but he doesn't play
wing. No,
a wing back,
bro. What? No, he did not play that.
This is a 3-4-3.
Well, Foot Mob is telling me otherwise.
Foot Mob is
Right,
wrong,
Foot
bro.
Mob
They don't
knows.
watch the
The Foot
games,
Mob
bro.
is
They
gone.
Yeah, I
Bob
don't watch
does
the
not
game.
respect
But I
Chicago
will say,
Fire, we'll tell you that.
Zingernagle has good defensive work rate. Like I was trolling with Angulo, right? Like for sure, whatever. But
Yeah, I just wanted.
I
to
still
make some
think
fun.
you could, like, legitimately, right? If we had just a ton of debate around this position, or even a ton of debate around leaving out somebody in the attack, I wouldn't mind throwing Zink in the at the wing back. I think he, honestly, bro, he's like a Swiss Army knife. I've been actually really impressed with Zingernagle this season.
He's
Really
been great.
impressed.
Yeah,
So
I'm just
He-
saying,
he
there's
cooked us,
there's
by the
gonna
way,
be some
when we
other
played
debates.
before.
I think we
Maybe
put
not
Zink
from this.
here. I'm
When
just
we
saying.
played,
I'm just saying
and
this
they
word-
came to
A
our
solid
house,
15 and 15.
he scored against us. Like Zinkernagle's been good against us this year.
he's been good against most
15 and
teams,
15.
John. To be fair,
Yeah.
like, when I watch him
15
play, I'm actually
15 goals,
subtly
12
impressed.
assists.
And our left back or current left back, Adrian Myron, is horrible, dude. So like, I'm not looking forward to that matchup.
So he should cook. He should cook.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's getting cooked.
Yeah, potentially.
R.I.P. to those.
All right. Center midfielders. This is where it gets interesting. Have a strong feeling we're going to leave somebody out. All right. Let's look at them. We can look at it again. If you want to look at Davila and Kwame, and that's there.
One attacking, one defensive, one attacking.
But the
in
thing
that.
is, like, even in Chicago's lineup, you probably leave somebody out. Even in Chicago's midfield by itself, you leave somebody out.
Yeah,
and then
no,
from there,
we
you factor
leave-
in whether
we
guys
leave
like
people
Atuesta
out.
maybe make
You are
it.
leaving somebody out.
Yes.
Definitely.
For sure.
My opinion though, if I had to pick someone not to leave out, is Guti. I can't.
I'm
leave him out.
thinking Guti. Guti's got to be on this list.
Yeah.
100%.
In terms of center midfielders, center attacking midfielders, or defensive midfield, however you want to see it, I just don't see how you leave him out. I mean,
There's
The
so
kid
many
is
great
great.
What if
players.
Berhalter leaves him out? That's my question. What if Greg leaves him out?
I wouldn't be shocked if he's
He-
planning to play a certain way, because normally he's been coming off the bench, which it worked against Miami. He brought him on off the bench and he scored that banger. So,
But like, if you're
it's
putting Gucci
proven.
there, then arguably you put Ojeda there as well, or you say
You
Ojeda has
could
to be
because realistically,
further
the
forward
defensive
attacking
midfielders,
mid.
I don't rate any of them.
I'm down to have a super attacking based lineup. Like, to me, that's
I
that's
I
fire.
consider
That's
Gucci
totally
like an attacking mid. Like he's
Yeah,
I guess like
He
general
is.
central mid, but he's
but-
more of
but
an attacking
in
mid.
And
a
I-
specific,
You know what?
in a
Obviously,
specific
before,
three
we're not
formation,
playing-
you play center.
I'm still saying you got to put Zink over there instead of Goodman.
Zink doesn't play on the left though.
In this formation, he does.
But you could put him on the right.
Bro,
on.
do you want Guti or not?
What?
That's true. Well, so hold on. What's your logic, Hector?
We need Zink on this roster somehow.
He's gonna be up there. He's gonna be in that wing spot
he's,
up
he's the
there.
left wing. He's the left wing.
Yeah, I
Right.
think
He
might
plays.
be.
He plays on the right. Bamba plays.
Oh
On the
well, right wing.
Yeah, I would say Bamba plays on the left.
Whoa, hold on though. All right, now we're
What about
getting
Ojeda?
sticky.
What about
There's
Ojeda?
another guy
What?
that needs to be in this team.
Well,
There's
that's
two
what I'm saying.
guys
Ojeda
need to
can
be
play in
here.
that
He's
center
gonna say
mid role.
Pasalic and Ojeda.
100%.
Yeah.
They have to be in this team.
Pasalic has a crack.
There's
Crack
no-
of a
I will
shot,
argue
right?
Pasalic
it's-
and Ojeda.
Well. So this is what we're arguing. We're arguing Pasalic.
Ojeda for sure.
I could give you Bamba out the team just because
Yeah.
his numbers haven't
I
been.
think
what I've
Pasalic boots
expected.
Bamba out personally.
And
I
that's
was
fine.
big on Bamba earlier in the year.
He's been solid, but he hasn't been consistent. Zinkernagle has been consistent the whole year.
Yeah.
So that for those two reasons, you can't leave him out. And
Zinkernagel has
Ojeda's only going to
15
slot in
goals.
between one of those three
Zinkernagle-
spots, and you're not playing him over Kuipers. So
Zinkernagel,
someone's got to sit out. I'm okay with Bamba sitting out, but
I mean, Pasalic has 12 goals, 5 assists.
Yeah,
Zinkernagel
I
has
like Pasalic a
15
lot.
goals, 12 assists. So he's way ahead there. Bamba's got 5 goals, 4 assists. Like
Zinkernagel has arguably been the
Bamba's
best
the
player for
one
Chicago
far
Fire.
behind.
I don't think he could be left
Yeah.
out at all whatsoever.
for me, you have to have Martin Ojeda. You have to have Marco Pasalic and the rest of this team. If we're making a best 11, those are literally our 2 best players this year.
Okay, so let's play this out. Let's say we wanted to do Pasalic.
I'm not gonna
Right.
fight for Luis Muriel. You're good there. But Hugo Kuipers up top. I can't argue that point.
So then, would you put Ojeda here in the midfield as like the
Yeah.
second option?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do.
yeah.
we're not
'Cause
playing with this team.
no
We don't
No
no
need-
super
defensive
team.
midfielders from both teams.
Yeah, we
would
got
deserve to
we
be
got
on the
Schlegel.
roster.
We're good. We don't need that.
You got
Are
to
you
fight back.
sure? Okay, all right.
You know,
Alright,
this is
so-
not you know, who's gonna right? Like whenever they do best 11s, if you had ever played over those teams, you'd get killed. You know what I mean? Like there's no balance there. No one ever puts any D mids in a best 11. It's sad to say, but it just doesn't happen.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, there's like it's hard to find like
They
it's
just
hard to
don't stand out
sacrifice
as often.
true playmakers for
Yeah.
like a
They
defensive
don't
mid
do the
who's just
sexy stuff, so they're not
Yeah.
often talked about. Like they do the
Mhm.
gritty, hard stuff.
all right. And then we were thinking on the right hand side at wing, Zinkernagel, right?
Zink,
Yeah.
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 Zink and
Okay.
Kuipers to finish it off.
Wait. Are we just gonna discard Murillo?
Yeah.
I mean, even Rawlings said
We're
it.
making-
Like, he's not
Yeah,
even-
You have
Yes,
to
why are we-
argue the rest.
not
All
even a
right,
question.
Jose, you can only get so much, and I'm not gonna argue Luis Muriel.
Come on, man.
No.
Give me the Muriel. Give me
I
the
literally, at the
Muriel
beginning
argument. I want to hear it.
season, I was like begging the front office to let him go. Like that's how much I didn't believe in Luis Muriel for year 2.
Did
Like,
you
that
get a
was
hat
hopeful-
trick after you ranted about
hopeful
it on
of
the show that
gas
one
there.
time?
Right? Like he had that mid season where he turned it on, and then that was it. It was
And-
like a
and
month.
What,
of good Muriel.
Jose, I just want to point this out. What did I say about Kuipers and about the striker he was going to be when he actually got service? I told you
Yeah,
that
he's going to be good, which is
told-
why
I told you.
you have no hope for Kuipers going in tomorrow. That's crazy. It's crazy to me.
No. He'll have service. He'll be fine. I just don't have hope that this team in the back won't crumble. That's where I just
Yeah, but you got
I kinda
Brady
don't
back
know.
there. He could save
But
it.
that I would say, John, that's exactly how I feel. Like I'm confident in the ability of our attackers to
attack
go
is
out there and
perfectly
cause
fine.
problems. I'm not confident in our defense.
Goal fest.
the only
I hope
team
so.
hope that I have within somewhat of my defense being somewhat okay is if Kwame or Davila somehow help a massive fold in the back and they can lock that up. That's the only way I see us getting through this game, because without Guti, without having someone to transition to the offense like that, it's going to be difficult to get our players the ball. And we talked about this too. We're very counter-attacking teams. So I'm wondering who's really going to be the team that's going to really sit back, because we like to kind of sit back, counter, and we're quick. But so are you guys. So
Yeah.
who's going to be the one that's going to actually try to take?
I think I remember last time in our house, that's why you beat us, is because you literally played the defensive game so much that like Orlando City, we struggle so hard to break a team down. So if you just sit back and don't like give us any space to counter into, we're just not gonna be able to do anything. And I remember you guys hit us on the counter with your fast players that you got Bampers and Kanagle. Literally, it was exactly what we do to teams to us in our house. So maybe that'll be reversed in your house. I don't know. I can't imagine you're going to want to play so deep and so, low block in such a big game in your own stadium, but maybe you will.
You don't see it, but Greg though. Greg.
That is a Greg thing to do.
Yeah, but I feel like I don't know. In MLS, I feel like he's approached things differently. I don't think he's put pressure on himself to play a very specific way. I think he had an idea when he came in, but I've seen him actually like be flexible.
But think about it. There's no pressure. There's no pressure with managing the Fire. Who's really pressuring you? Realistically, this team has been in such shambles. Well, yeah, obviously himself, but they've been in such shambles that anything positive for this team, you're already winning.
Yeah, bro, I still think yes, I agree. No matter what, this is like you're playing with house money,
step
bro.
Forward,
He's
right?
already taking a massive step forward, and regardless of how this game ends, he's completely safe for next season. But I think he wants to build on this because no matter what, he was given the keys to the castle, bro. He was legitimately given not just the manager position, but running the entire show, top to bottom. And they spent a shit ton of money on players who some haven't even delivered this past season. And so going into next year, there could be question marks. You never really know. We saw Ronnie Dyla get fired after Atlanta spent $60 million on their players. So yeah, I think you're playing with house money a little bit, but I don't think it's like zero pressure. I think Triple G wants to win this game because he knows that he wants to create some kind of a legacy in MLS, especially considering how his tenure with the USMNT ended.
Yeah, for sure. Just looking at the roster, just up and down, I think that there's been a lot more hits than misses. I think, could you expected more from Bamba? For sure. But I think Bamba's actually the only one that's probably underperformed. Everyone else has done great, or at least a decent job.
Yeah.
So I think as a whole, I think we're happy to be here. Obviously, I think any Fire fan at the beginning of the year would take, hey, you get to host a playing game. I think anyone takes that,
Yeah.
No,
I agree.
But I don't. The expectations is not there. So I think in comparison to when we look at both teams and who has more pressure. I think Orlando has more pressure than we do.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that.
So it's very much in
Yeah.
like we're here to do whatever we can do. Something happens, we shock people, we get into the playoffs. You know?
Yeah. I mean, Orlando City last year came, third. Then we went all the way to the Eastern Conference playoff final. We were supposed to improve on that this year. 9th is where we ended up. And, the disappointment of Leagues Cup, we got knocked out by Nashville in the Open Cup. This is like kind of do or die for Oscar and this version of Orlando City. I truly believe that. Like, our spine hasn't changed in so long that in this offseason, I think they're going to make major changes, and maybe even the coach. There's a lot of the fan base that has seen enough of what they call pappy ball.
There's a left finger that needs to go. I'm just
they
saying.
100% will come for him if we don't win this game. Thursday is going to be ugly in Orlando City world.
All right. Well, we'll see. We'll find out. Before we get out of here, guys, first off, this is the lineup, okay? The 3-4, the makeshift 3-4-3 that we have going on in here. Let's count the players out, by the way.
6 and 5.
6 and 5. So very, very close. I expect it to be a close game, to be honest. I do think it's going to be close. I think there will be fireworks, plenty of goals, hopefully. I'm really crossing my fingers on that one. I do think both back lines are somewhat just making it work, but that means the attack on both sides should be on full display. And then it really will come down to, I think, Brady versus GOLZ and who steps up. So it's going to be a massive, massive game. The first one in quite some time for Chicago Fire, and for Orlando, they're in a place right now where I think none of their fans really saw them being at this point of the year. So we'll see how it goes. Before we wrap up this Combined 11 video, let me get predictions from everybody. So let's go round table here. Honda, let's start with you first, and we'll go to John Rivera.
You know what? I'm back John, bro. John Rivera, 2-1 Chicago Fire.
So you back John. You can't lose if you back John.
Yeah, you can't lose if you back John.
There can only be one. There can only be one.
John
last one standing.
The last one standing. I like it. All right, so he got fired 2-1. All right, Rivera, the Mr. No Hope. How you feeling?
I say a 3-2 win in extra time for us.
3.
I think
we
get goals.
There's no extra time.
I think we get goals. It goes to pens.
It goes straight
okay,
to pens.
So we win it on pens. We win it on pens.
That's what you said yesterday. You said
I said yesterday. I said we win it on pens.
Yeah.
Dang, that'd be fire though. 2-2 going to pens would be fire. I take that now.
I could see a good scoring game.
2-2 and pens.
Yeah, both teams have firepower to put it in the net. So
no.
if they don't play conservative and both teams go at it, this could be a good game.
Yeah. All right, the other one.
I'm gonna go 2-1 for my boys. I think we just got enough quality to get it done.
Got let's say stoppage time save. Let's go, man.
Yeah,
let's
some
go.
goals. We'll see.
Muriel Banger.
I'll remain hopeful.
Say less, man.
Maybe. Who knows? I think more likely a Marco Pasalic banger from outside the box. That's the kind of thing I think.
He's got a cannon, bro. It's insane.
Yeah, he's got, and if they sit deep and give him space, he'll hit one. It's playoffs, right? We got to see Ojeda and Pasalic turn up.
Best player. Yeah, you're right. Right, playing.
Sorry, my mistake. That is my bad. It's play in for the playoffs.
The corrections are going full.
Like for real, the club we posted like we clinched the playoffs. It's like, dude, this is
the comments are wild. They're just like,
it's like you're gonna incite the fan base with stuff like that.
I think the title for this video needs to have like asterisk playing.
Yeah,
literally.
We make the playoffs bracket after we beat Chicago.
I like that. Davi, how you feeling? What's prediction?
Oh, I think this could go either way, to be honest with you. But I think go back Chicago in this one. Whether it's one goal or in penalties, I think I'll back the home team for this one.
All right, fair enough. Hector?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with John here and pick the Chicago Fire. I think they're.
I was gonna say we said John.
Dude, which one?
Which one? Where are you going, man? Where are you going?
A Gucci banger. That's where I'm going with. I think it's gonna be a juicy 2-1.
Yeah, man, this is super interesting, bro. I'm gonna go against my better judgment because I like one team. Like I like watching one team significantly more than the other. But I'm gonna have to go with the experience. I'm gonna go with Orlando City. I think it's just one of those things where playoffs are different, play-in are different, whatever the fuck it is. Postseason is different. And it's hard to back a team that hasn't been there, hasn't sniffed it in almost a decade. So, yeah, and I could be horribly wrong. And if Fire win, I'm sure that we'll have a different discussion on the channel. Next week.
I don't like that everyone's backing my team though. I usually like to be the team that's not back because then if we don't do anything, then like
because now he has to have hope. Now he has to have hope.
Now you can't go to that Milwaukee Bucks game, buddy.
No, I have to go. I take it.
You better have the phone pulled up. You better be watching the game.
No. Don't worry. The Apple TV will be up on the phone.
Rivera,
at the game.
You got hashtag Hector knows backing you. You got the guy who said LA Galaxy
championship DVD.
Miami.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
last
1000%.
Hector, I'm disappointed. I'm
disappointed. Last year.
What happened,
You
bro?
were my championship DVD
bro?
team. And then
And now it's
Nashville has won me over.
It's crazy how
The
people change.
betrayal.
Crazy.
You just turned to a Simon Surge boy. Oh no.
It's
Hey,
crazy.
BJ Callahan cook.
Look,
I don't know what
hey,
Callahan
look.
cooking over there, but he's cooking something.
Yeah, he's cooking something.
Orlando was hot for me last year. I got a little excited, but there's just something gritty about that Cashville team, man.
Yeah,
something
I know.
gritty.
Sometimes you just want that abusive relationship.
Some young bucks.
It's just toxic. It's just toxic.
You got a coach called BJ. Everyone loves a BJ.
On that note, we're gonna call this combined 11 video right there. Guys, if you haven't done so already, do me a favor, man. Like the video down below, subscribe to the channel. Straight vibes on this video. Hopefully everybody at home enjoyed it. And if you have any comments for us, seriously, we read everything down below. So drop your exclusions, inclusions, anybody we should have included, whoever it might be, please let us know down below. And again, come right back, okay, after this video and tune into the next combined 11 because we're going to break down Portland, RSL, try to build an 11 from those two teams in that game. And again, that will be live right after this one. All right. So from everybody here with MLS, my name is Jose. That's Hector. That's Honda. That's Davi. That's John Rivera and the other John Rollins. We'll catch you guys next time.